Happy Sabbath. Welcome to Easton's Couch Talk, where we will be discussing about restoration of our families. In the other presentations, where we are doing long presentations, we are talking about the restoration of true worship and righteous living. So these two should be running in tandem so that we cover both true worship and righteous living, and also the family itself, which is the unit of existence of mankind. Because from within the family, that is where we find how man was designed to live, so that he can fulfill the righteousness of Abba Yah, so that he can prosper in his relationships, so that he can thrive in his existence. As long as man would follow and live according to the design pattern that was given to him by his maker, man was bound to prosper, man was bound to flourish, man was bound to enjoy life. But any deviation from that would result in man going through a lot of problems. Now, right from the beginning, I want to say up front that there are two institutions that Yah created, which were designed to be like the fence that hedges men, that protects men from anything that would seek to harm him. The first institution was the family, right? Where man is found to exist within his or her own family. Family or human beings are familiar people who exist in a societal cage, as it were, a societal protection, as it were, which is based on the family unit. And then he was also given the Sabbath, a time of rest to commune with his maker. So both these two institutions, they cover the fullness of the existence of mankind, how he relates to one another and how he relates to his maker. Let's read from scripture and see what the design is intended to be right from the beginning, according to the one who created man. So I'm going to read from the book of Bereshit chapter 1 verse 26, or Genesis chapter 1 verse 26. I'm reading from the scriptures, and it says that Elohim said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heaven, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and all the creeping creatures that creep on the ground." So right from the beginning, man is created to have dominion, to have rulership in the whole creation that the Most High had designed or had made. So this is a very privileged position that man finds himself in, that he is brought into existence to have rulership, to have dominion of everything else that has already been created. And scripture continues to say, "And Elohim blessed them, and Elohim said to them, be fruitful and increase." Let's take note of those statements. Let's take note of those conditions that Yah has designed already from the beginning. He says, be fruitful and increase. So at creation, that aspect of the existence of men was already inbuilt in the whole structure that found men to exist according to the one who had created them. And listen to this. It says, be fruitful and increase, and fill the earth and subdue it, and rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over all creeping creatures on the earth. You see that? That discussion continues. Anything said more than once in the scriptures, actually one needs to take note, because that's very, very, very important. And Elohim said, verse 29, and Elohim said, "See, I've given you every plant that yields seed, which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed. To you, it is for food." So you can see that the whole existence of man is really covered right from the beginning, right? Even the diet that man must subsist on is covered already when he's introduced into the whole plan of creation. So it talks about yielding seeds, right? And today, it's very surprising It's very surprising how man wants to change everything that was designed from the beginning. Nearly a large percentage of people, they love seedless fruits, seedless vegetables. That is what is in the fashion, going against the very word of the one who created these things. And listen to this. And to every beast of the earth. We are going to cover that aspect of diet, what we need to eat, how it should be from the design of the maker, and what are the repercussions of eating something that has been altered from its very nature, from the hands of the creator. It says, and Elohim said, see, I've given you every plant that yields seed, which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed. To you it is for food. And to every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the heavens, and to every creeping creature on the earth, in which there is a living being or a living soul, every green plant is for food. That was the design. Even the animals, all those which were created, they were supposed to subsist on green plants. They were supposed to subsist on the vegetation, right? And Elohim saw all that he had made, and see, it was very good. Beloved, anything that is designed by the maker and certified as very good, any user who would come thereafter and alters it, they are bound to run into problems. Because this has been certified as very good. There is nothing that would come that would be better than this design that was made by the Most High. And then it says, and there came to be evening, and there came to be morning the 60th day. So the 60th day ends with the morning, that is ushering in the 7th day. And man is created in the 60th day. And what is the second institution? It says, chapter 2, verse 1, thus the heavens and the earth were completed, and all their array. And in the 7th day, Elohim completed his work which he had done. He rested on the 7th day from all his work which he had made. And Elohim blessed the 7th day and set it apart, because on it he rested from all his work which Elohim in creating had made. So these are the two institutions that are designed to build up a relationship between man and man, and between man and his maker. Right? What is the reason for the Sabbath? When you go to Exodus chapter 20, I want to read this, verse 8. It's a relational issue. It's a relational institution that is being designed to inculcate a deepening of a relationship between man and his maker. It says, remember, verse 8, the Sabbath day to set it apart. 6 days you labor and shall do all your work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of Yahweh your Elohim. You do not do any work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servant, nor your female servant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger that is within thy gates. What is the reason? For in 6 days Yahweh made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested the 7th day. Therefore Yahweh blessed the Sabbath day and set it apart. No one, no human being created has any authority whatsoever to make anything set apart, or in the language that you know, to make anything holy. I don't like using the word holy because it has its own connotations in paganism. But he has set apart this day so that it is a day that is of special use in him relating with his maker. When man must put everything aside and concentrate specifically on the things that build up his relationship with his maker. We need that. As we are designed, we need that 7th day Sabbath to have a relationship with the maker. But this couch talk is primarily dealing with the restoration of the family. There is no any other design that men can put aside of this design where Yah has created male and female to be the participants of this institution,